Good morning, everybody. This is Monday, June 14th, and I am coming on here today to show you the cards that we made this past week in our June class, and also a couple reminders. Today is the last day to take advantage of this Collect, Craft, and Connect, Craft, and Collect special by Stampin' Up. That means if you order $250 or more, you get an extra $25 of Stampin' Rewards. So instead of $25 worth of items free, you would get $50 of items free. That is for everyone. You folks who are signed up as demonstrators, you will get this special plus your 20% off. So if you haven't placed your order yet for this quarter, which the quarter is coming to a close quickly, June 30th, now would be a good time to take advantage of that special. If you have any questions or want to know how you can do that, just give me a call or message me today. So I am going to show you one of the cards that we made. And I took a spin off of this one. I got this card in the mail from Linda Morgan, and I liked the fold on it so well that I asked her if she mind if I use it for class. So I just thought it was so pretty and so neat. It looks fancy, but it's very simple. This is the card that we made in card class this past week. Although some of you would get one similar to this. I did not have enough paper for everyone to do the same card, and so for this one I thought the pansy worked out well for that one. And if you got this in a kit, you would have ribbon for here instead of this piece, but this is another one. This one I kind of put the score at the wrong place, so my pansies were upside down. I had to turn it so that the fold is on the right instead of on the left, but either way you do it, it works out well. So I did do a PDF and sent by email. If you didn't get that, let me know. This is my first try at a PDF, and I thought it looked decent. Our base is basic black, and it is 5.5 by 4 1/4. Our next layer then is fresh freesia. It is 5 1/4 by 4. Now comes the folded part, and you have a piece of printed paper. It may not be this exact paper, but you have a piece in your kit that is 5 3/4 by I always think I'm going to remember these, and then I don't. 5 3/4 by 5. Now, if you're going to make one of these, just kind of pay attention to anything directional on the print of your paper. And remember that you're going to see both sides of this paper. So I do have it scored for you at 2. And then it goes here on top of your fresh freesia layer. Okay, so the next layer is this little, looks like a little book. It is actually 5 by 3.5, and it is scored at 2.5. So this little piece goes right here, kind of in the center, top to bottom and left to right. And this is how your card will fold shut. So you tape this layer down, and then you make your front and your back. Now, we did, most of us in the class this time did this stamped front. That is from Color and Contour. You can use a variety of things, as you can see, or you can cut a pansy out of this Pansy DSP. You have a whole sheet of pansies, so you can make many of these. I did pop up the pansy. This ribbon is the Fresh Freesia. Let's see if the name of what? The Open Weave ribbon. So it works out really nice. I used a 9-inch piece of that, and I just wrapped it the whole way around and then tied a knot in the front. So this piece here is to show you how you could use black for the words or the Fresh Freesia. I had this option, and most people decided they wanted to use the Fresh Freesia. So I'm going to show you what I did there. We did not stamp anything inside because we thought that this could be used for many different occasions. Okay, and here we go. Is the black. I used black for the outline of this one, and I'm using the Stampin' Pierce mat for this. And you'll whenever you're using a fill-in stamp like this, I like to use the Stampin' Pierce mat to make sure I'm getting all the surfaces. That spongy bottom just kind of gives you what you need. Now this is a little tricky to line up, and it is not a perfect science. For those of you who like perfect, this is not it. But I'm going to look at the center and then stamp that on there with Fresh Freesia, and I am happy with that. I'm taking my words. You're absolutely amazing. This would work for so many different occasions. Birthday. I have a graduation card to send to someone, and these are and so it could be used for that, could be used for so many congratulations. And I'm just taking the dots that are included in this Color and Contour, and I'm stamping Fresh Freesia and then stamping off. And most people who made this card decided that they liked that idea because I showed them both options. So that is all there is to it for that front of that card. I'm not going to put this together because I am going to give away the cards that I am making or using today for the kit. And you can finish this card. So this goes together like this, and then that's your inside. Okay, so the second card that we did was using Beautiful Moments. This is one of the stamp sets that carried over, and this is not a current DSP here. I did not have enough of the purples or to give everyone the same print. So some of you got current and some of you did not, and that is mine. But I'm going to show you how simple this card goes together. This paper right here is from, and my wheels are turning. We've used it several times. That paper is from Hand Penned. There are so many pretty colors in that in that pack of paper. Okay, so we have a base of basic black, and that is at 8.5 by 5.5, and then you're going to fold it right in the middle. And when I don't have it scored, this is how I do. I line up the edges. Okay, and then this, your printed paper, goes on there next. Now I'm going to put that out of the way because we're not going to need that. And my envelope has hair drippings on it because my hair is wet. I just got out of the shower not long ago. Okay, so here is I'm looking if you could only see my table now. It is quite the mess. I try to have everything close by, and here it is. And I used the scallop contour dies for this. And this girl stamps so nicely. And then there are two butterflies. One is like a side view, one is a full view. If you like butterflies, you're in business because our stamp set, our catalog has a lot of butterflies. Okay, now you can color this then with colored pencils, with blends, with the regular markers. I did give you a piece of plain for the inside. This is then matted on a piece of basic black. And then this whole section is popped up. You don't have to, but that's what I did. Okay, so I made this thinking of you. You could put in here whatever you want. And I'm going to go right there in the middle. Now, to mat this, our background is exact same size. So what I like to do with these sometimes is cut that. And I think I have a contrary one here. And sometimes when you squeeze too much on those, it all comes out. And then you have a big mess, and that would happen on camera for sure. Okay, so here we go. So if you like a particular framelit or shape, and you want to have it background, this is what you can do. And now I like to cut, and I didn't do the best of job there, but it's on camera. I'm at a distance here because I'm up above. The phone is suspended above the table, and then I'm up above that. So it is really hard to see, but you kind of get the idea there. You could split that either direction. I like to cut off those tips there, and then that is popped up as well. And then I put a little gem on there, and this is from the Noble Peacock Rhinestones. Not so sure that that one is around, but there is one very similar to that. I kind of use what I have. So our last card, Mary Knoll, had this set. I did not have it. She did the die cutting of the words for me. She designed the card, and I want to thank her for that. She's always busy. If you know Mary, she's always busy making cards of some type. So we did use the scalloped contour dies again. And I'm going to fold that. Now, your background mat of DSP and your words come in an envelope, because there is the dot for the J in there somewhere, and we didn't want that to get lost. So that is going to be your layer. On this one, you could use either side. My background is Pool Party cardstock, and this goes right on top. Okay, so you're going to take your words and kind of lay them on there how you want. I'm not going to completely finish this card today, but I just wanted you to get the idea. This is from Art Gallery, stamp set and framelits. And that is current. And you can lay these out on here however you want. I like to use my silicone mat to lay this down and put adhesive on the back. If you have the adhesive sheets, you could cut this out on adhesive sheets and it would be much easier. But for anything fine like that, use that silicone mat. You have a piece of white for the inside of this one. And then you also have a scrap piece that you're going to use to stamp your flower. And for sake of time, I'm just going to tell you how we did this. And I don't see my Pool Party ink here. I was working on some other things yesterday, and I know I took it over to the other table and didn't bring it back. But anyhow, you take the solid one of these on the Art Gallery and ink it and stamp it. And then this is the center. And you can see how nicely that stamps. This is the center. I did that in Coastal Cabana. This flower was done in Pool Party to match the background. And then the leaves I did in Old Olive. So they are stamped and then cut out with the dies that match. These are the, I like to call them diamonds, the gems that Stampin' Up! Sells. And so you could put anything there. You could even put pearls there if you like. So those are the 3 cards. If you like and comment on this video, I'll do a drawing tomorrow sometime, and someone will get a kit from these cards. Now, a couple things I wanted to remind you of. June 30th is the last day for the mini catalog, and then we will be getting a new mini and a celebration starting August 3rd. That will go live. So we're going to have celebration again for 2 months. Our next class here is July 6 and 8, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and 6 o'clock both days. The Tuesday class is full already for 10 o'clock time. So get your reservation into me soon if you know when you want to come. So a couple things I have going on this month. The June challenge is to make and post a card with a graduation or wedding theme. And you will have a chance to win. I'm sure it's going to be some printed paper, some DSP. I'll do a random drawing from all the entries. There aren't many entries yet, so you have a good chance of winning. The other thing I wanted to remind you is that during the month of June anyone who orders a card kit, one of the new card kits, will be entered in a drawing to win this kerchief kit. The kerchief kit is one of the ones that is in the new kits, the list of new kits. I don't have a printed paper or anything to give you. I don't have a catalog with those kits in, but you can look at them online. I can send you, if you're not able to get online, I can send you or show you what kits are available. There are 10 different kits. They range in price from $12 to $19. The $12 ones are no stamping. The $19 ones have a stamp set and I'm told they have a little acrylic block, and they also have a little stamp pad. So that is another reminder about what's going on this month. Anybody who orders one of those kits, you can either order those online or let me know what you're interested in, and I can place that order for you. Okay, that's all I have right now, ladies. Stampin' Up! Does come out with new announcements every Tuesday. So if there's anything there that I need to pass on to you, I will do that. And have a wonderful rest of the day.